And then for us, we, like, you don't, when you know how to run a business, you don't have to pay yourself a lot. Your income that shows up on that line can be minimal. Okay, this is how people like Trump are able not to are able to pay minimal taxes, and everybody get all upset about it. I understood it because when you're in business, business pays for his life, not personal expenses. So he could be saying he make $50,000 a year. We know that's not true, but because he has a good tax strategist or accountant or whatever, he's able to live the lavish life and make minimal on the personal side. So I think finding someone that could educate you on, tax strategies and how to best build your business from a monetary standpoint is everything in business.
Yes, I agree with you both. And I would say preparation, preparation, preparation. Make sure you are preparing to leave that job. And some people don't have that time to prepare, right? Some people just got to get out. But if you do have that time, make sure you prepare. And I also want you to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice? So a lot of people, they're like, yeah, I want to leave my job, but I still want to take these lavish vacations and I still want to buy these expensive things. Like, I don't think you're ready. Going back to, right, get my hair and nails done. When I know for me, before I thought about leaving the corporate plantation, I was taking multiple trips out the country a year. And when I said, oh, it's time for me to go, I stopped taking trips. I said, nope. I know trips are important. You have to get away, but that's what I was willing to sacrifice. So what are you willing to sacrifice? I would also say have FU money. So what you sacrifice, that's going to go into your FU money. If you don't know what FU money is, it's about at least 6 months, right? At least 6 months saved up so that you can cover your personal expenses just in case your business isn't generating that income. So, and I would say this for people, even if you're not thinking right now about getting off the corporate plantation, because you never know when your job is gonna let you go. A lot of people think, oh, getting into business is risky. Having a job is just as risky. If not more. Exactly. So make sure you have those things in place. Make sure you know what you're willing to sacrifice and make sure you prepare to make that move.
Absolutely. I think literally everything that you guys just said, planning, preparation, sacrifice, it's difficult. It sounds easy. It's very difficult to become an entrepreneur when you're talking about sacrificing. When I left my job, I had $50,000 in the bank, talking about money, from put my cash on my 401k because I believed in me. 6 months later, I was broke. I was like, Lord, where'd that $50,000 go? But I was not prepared, right? So I did my plan, and I knew I had $50,000. This is how I'm going to operate my business through this next year. But I didn't plan for my living expenses. So I had business money, but not operation money, but not living money. And so there's that. Wasn't ready. But I did do what you say, Keisha. Didn't get my nails done, didn't get my hair done. But those weren't even the big sacrifices when you decide to become an entrepreneur. There's big sacrifices. I had to have my son go stay with his dad. So I had to move out of my house. Like major sacrifices. I had to put my pride to the side. I had to put my ego to the side because I believed in this dream. And that's sometimes where people get a little bit shaky. Like, can I really be an entrepreneur? Am I really prepared to make those types of sacrifices? But and you hear about Tyler Perry sleeping in his car.